Good morning to one and all. Welcome to JCE Connect. This is Professor Vinayak Nanaji from Jain College of Engineering, Belgaum. So today in this experiment, we are going to study the different thread parameters, and we are also going to measure the thread parameters using Tools Maker microscope. So this is called as the Tools Maker microscope, and the different parts which are there in this are, the first one is called as the angle screw here. This is the angle screw. Here you can see the degrees. So it can rotate maximum from 0 to 360 degrees, and then here we have a vernier scale. In the same way, here are the two micrometers. So this micrometer is used to move the table in horizontal way, and this micrometer here will make the table to move in a vertical manner, right? So these are required to find out the different parameters. So what are the parameters which we are actually going to calculate? The first one is to calculate the pitch, second one is to calculate the flank angle, and the third one is the depth of the thread. And for that we are going to use this instrument which is called as Tools Maker microscope. And this is the thread on which we are going to do the measurements. So the different thread parameters are going to be measured of this thread. So this is grounded at one end so that it can be easily kept on the table. So it can be kept easily on the table. So we have different focal lengths. We have an eyepiece over here through which we are going to see the thread in a more magnified manner so that we can easily find out the parameters. So now I shall tell you how exactly this will look into the eyepiece. So now suppose if we consider this as a thread, and when we watch it through the eyepiece which we have shown it just now, you will see a pointer which is like this. The pointer will be something like this. So now first we will see what are the different thread parameters which we are going to measure. So from this point to this point, that is the center here, it's called as the depth of the thread, and from here to here, this is called as pitch, and this angle theta is called as thread angle, and half of this is called as flank angle. So we are supposed to measure the pitch, depth and the flank angle. So there are two methods. Either we can measure thread angle directly from this instrument and divide it by 2 and get the flank angle, or we can directly find out the flank angle. So we shall see the observations here. So first we shall check what is the least count of micrometer. So the least count of micrometer is 0.01 mm, and least count of the angle scale is 6 minutes. Now we shall see the tabular column. So here you can see first one is the pitch measurement, that is this one. So we have to keep the pointer first at this point and then find out the value of R1 in mm. Okay. So whenever we are going to find out the pitch, then we have to move it in a horizontal manner. Hence we are going to use this micrometer. So there are two micrometers here, right? So when we are going to measure the pitch, we are supposed to use this micrometer, and when we are going to measure depth, we are supposed to use this micrometer, right? So these two are mounted on the same table, and this table can be moved. You can see here, if I move this table, then we are moving it in vertical direction, hence we can calculate the depth Once we are moving it in this direction, then we can calculate the pitch. And when we want to measure the thread angle or flank angle, we are supposed to use this angle screw here, which can be rotated, right? So now we shall see how exactly to be measured. So when you watch or see it through the eyepiece, you will see the pointer like this through the eyepiece. So that pointer has to be kept exactly on this point, and then measure R1 with the help of the micrometer in mm, and then you have to move it either this side or this side. Okay, so we are moving it from this point to this point. Find out the value of R2. Then you can see here you have to find out the difference R1 and R2 will give us the value of pitch. So this has to be done for consecutively or randomly selected 3 or 4 different thread, so that we will get the average. In the same way, to find out the depth, so first the pointer has to be kept at this point, and then using the another micrometer we have to keep the pointer on this point like this. For this note down R1 and for this note down R2. So this has to be done for some more threads, and again calculate R1 R2. This has to be done at least 3 to 4 times to get the average value, that is the difference. R is equal to R1 difference R2. So whatever value we get finally after taking the average will be the measure for depth. In the same way, for measurement of angle, so the pointer is somewhat like this for both these, that is for pitch and depth measurement. So when we want to calculate or find out the flank angle, then this has to be tilted so that the pointer will be exactly this point like this. The pointer will be exactly on the flank. This is called as a flank, right? Then find out theta 1 and then rotate it from here to here like this. Then find out theta 2. So again theta will be theta 1 difference theta 2. So this has to be done for at least 2 to 3 threads. Then you will get the average value. So you can see here, when you watch through the eyepiece, you will see the pointer here, and then also you can see the thread. So when I move, so I should keep it, if suppose I am measuring the pitch, then I will keep it at this point and then find out R1, and then I will move it from this point to this point, as you can see here. Then I will find out R2. In the same way, depth measurement, this will be R1, and then I will move it downwards at this point. This will be R2. In the same way, for flank angle, we have to rotate the angle screw. Then you can see the pointer is rotating on the flank, that will be theta 1, and then if I rotate it back in the anti-clockwise direction, then I will find out theta 2. Thank you.